Hello, Kate here, mynaturalhappiness.com, creator of the Seeds of Change program to help you go from hamster wheel to happiness, founder of Reading School of Reiki. Hope you're well. Hope you're having the most amazing week. Thank you so much again for all the love and care that people have shown me during the last few months where things have been a little bit difficult, my nan being poorly and then passing. So thank you. Mwah. So how are you? I hope you're well. I hope I am living proof to you that whatever's going on in your life, you can find some inner happiness through some trialing times. And of course, there's ups and downs in life, etc. And I hope I have shown by example these last few months. I think one thing that I was drawn to share with you today is that what has been the saving grace for me has been my routines that I have created over the last few years, whereby I meditate, I go do various tools, bringing in Reiki every day, working with working with the archangels, doing my morning meditations, my manifestations, etc. All of which I can squeeze down into a very short amount of time, or I can take longer about it, depending on how my day is. So some days are busier than others, and some days it's about doing it on the go. And like, right, okay, I've got time to do this then, and it might be on the bus or I might be on the train, especially when I was going back and forth to London, etc., etc. And other times I can spend a bit longer and have a bit more time about it. And what I wanted to share with you today is that by me creating those routines in over the past few years, when I've had a difficult time, it's meant that it's been normal for me to do that. And so even on the busiest of busiest days and the hardest of times, there's been that reminder, because it's what I do. It's as normal to me as having a cup of tea. And so it's really supported me. That routine has supported me. So in the last few months. And so I'm sharing that with you, so that if you're in a nice, beautiful time of calm, now's the time to start creating that routine. If you want help with that, shout. This is what I share with people. If you want help with creating that routine, please shout. And I will be so happy to serve. Please do understand that in my diary at the moment, I know it says at the bottom to book in for a call if you want to have a chat with me, because of obviously we've got the funeral coming up, etc. in the next couple of weeks. There aren't as many slots as normal available for those chats. So if you want to book in, then do book in. There are a couple left over the next week or two, but not many. But if you want to have a chat about it, book a bit further along the way and we'll have a chat about it, but do book in. And if you're trying to book an appointment, please understand I've got the funeral, etc. to come up, which will be an interesting time. So I hope that's served you, because in times of happiness, the create the routine will serve and support us in the times where we need the support the most. That's my loving reminder. So as always, I pulled out a card for those watching the video. It's so beautiful, actually. And this made me smile so much. I haven't read the information. We pulled out the Queen. Woman, fertility, feminine power, sexuality, friendships. Divine feminine. Oh, hang on, no, I've got a different camera at the moment. I think that's where yeah, it's not even, there you go, hide behind. So that's our card for the week for those watching the video. How beautiful is she? So I'm recording on a different device, got confused where the camera was there for a second. So what does this card say? Fertility, beauty, female sexual energy, earthly pleasures, and friendships among women. The Queen summons you to bestow her gifts upon you so that you can revel in the beauty of life. Now that's interesting, because those watching my Hump Day Happiness video that came out on Wednesday, I was talking about that. Revel in the beauty of life, because life is amazing. The Queen appears to remind you of the importance of self-esteem, self-worth, and holding your head high. Now is the time to set boundaries with others with gentle authority, yet try not to be isolated from them in the process. The Queen knows how to delegate authority when she needs to. Summon your inner Queen and ask for what you need. The Queen also asks whether you're having fun. Maybe you need to read a good book with a cup of cocoa, go to a spa, or make plans with your pals. Look after yourself and remember to nurture your friendships. The Queen knows that she needs allies in the world to sustain her, and in return, she shares her wealth with you. If you are inquiring about a specific female and your relationship to her, the Queen stands to represent her, which will bode well or not so well, depending on what the other cards that flank her with, if you were doing a reading with these cards. This card also represents pregnancy, either as a metaphor or as the true miracle of life itself. So pregnancy is in the birth of new ideas, the birth of new projects, the birth of exciting plans ahead, new life, new dawn. That's what that means. The Queen is always a powerful omen and ally. The Queen, woman, fertility, feminine power, sexuality, friendships. So this is all about just new life, new birth, divine power, divine feminine, being in with compassionate flow and love with others. It's a magical card and it's so powerful and reminding us about living our life with happiness and beauty and joy and whatever is going on, enjoying life. And that's been that was what I talked about on Wednesday. That's been a powerful reminder, and especially when we've had some difficult times over the last few months, it's been about enjoying the pockets of happiness as we come across them. The British are very good at finding humour in difficult situations, and it's about just having life. So that's our card for the week for those watching the video. There you go. How beautiful. I'm not sure if I can get. There you go. There you go. So that's our card for the week for those watching the video. This card certainly resonates with me, and I am doing that with love and kindness in my heart. So I hope this resonates. If you would like to have a conversation, give me a shout. Just understand that there's not that many spaces in the next week or two, but then it gets quiet. There's a few more gaps along the way after that once this settles down. And I would be so honoured to serve you and love you and support you in the way that I love doing. Have the most amazing week. With so much love, Kate, mynaturalhappiness.com, creator of the Seeds of Change program to help you go from hamster wheel to happiness, founder of Reading School of Reiki. Sending you so much love. Have the most amazing week. Lots of love.